Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another video of Splits Challenge with Strict Strength. I'm Joanna, and you're stuck with me today. And we're gonna do some different stretches. This one's pretty much a comfy day. You're gonna lay on your back for quite a while. Also, I just wanna say this is really fun now that I know some of you that have been tagging us, and I can see you on the Instagram. Someone was stretching in Dubai. Heck yeah, girl! So that's legit, and I just think it's really cool to see other people stretching. Let's get started. Today you do need a band. If you don't have a band, a sock or a leg warmer or something that you can wrap around your foot will do. Let's get stretching. We're gonna start today lying on our backs using our band around our foot, working that hamstring first. So all the way down we go, get comfy. I'm gonna do my right leg first. Just hook and sling that band kind of around your arch. I'm gonna start with my bottom knee bent just initially, just to feel the squareness of my hips. Really feeling heaviness and weight through that pelvis. And I'm just gonna kind of test out my range of motion here. Pressing and pulling until you find that edge where you're like, yep, I can't go any farther. So then this is where you wanna get kind of zen. I really want you to close your eyes and relax. Bend your knee ever so slightly, that top leg, that working leg, and then stretch it out. You want to work that hamstring a little bit, back and forth, stretching it out, making those muscle fibers a little bit more pliable. Press it up. We're going to do 3. So a little bend, and then a press. I want you to hold that top leg straight and start to creep out the toes on that bottom foot. Just watching and noticing that your hips don't get weird as you lengthen that leg down. We're trying to go for, in our splits challenge, a square split. So, woo, that adds a lot. That actually pulls my leg down towards my opposite foot a little bit. I'm gonna try to counteract that by pulling on that band. A nice deep breath. The more you can breathe into it. For me, visualization here helps a ton. So, I kind of like to work with the analogy, almost like your muscle fibers are those little pieces of Velcro that hook together. And as you breathe and exhale and release, those little hooked pieces of fiber start to kind of iron out and lengthen and spread apart. Oh look, that totally helps. I went farther. You're gonna always come back here and give your hamstring a little massage. Anything that increases blood flow really helps as well. We're gonna go again for that bend and press. This time it's going a little deeper. I'm gonna send my knee kind of to the outside of my armpit. Well, it's in my armpit, more like the outside of my torso, and press up. We'll do that 3 times as well. You really use your biceps here, pull on that band, woo, and press. That's giving me a lot of nice compression too in that right hip flexor. Just feels great. And press, and then we're back in for that hold. Deep breath in. If you can close your eyes and just listen to my voice here, that is ideal. Feel like your hips are so heavy, relaxing every muscle in your body. Then I want you to start a little bit of movement here, just a little bit side to side. Notice, for me, I feel like when I cross my body, I feel that in my hamstring a lot more. So that's kind of that outer portion of your hamstring. And then take both, so my right leg is up. So I'm gonna take both parts of that band to my left hand. My right hand comes out to the side and bring that leg across the body. You're gonna notice here, you don't wanna tip your hips too far. Just a little cross, keep both hip bones on the floor, and then a little pull up towards that opposite shoulder. Hi-ya! IT band. Ooh, that's good. And if you want to stickle your foot, you can get a little more on the outside of your calf and your peroneals. Just a little bonus there. Wherever you're tightest is where you're going to feel it. So you might kind of come down to that calf naturally anyway. Take a breath there. We're going to come back through to the center and then swap hands. So your outside hand will take that and then left hand to the floor. And you're gonna open your leg. Be careful you don't lift this opposite hip. So glue that hip down to the floor and then you can open your leg. Sometimes I have to actually anchor that hip with my other hand or counterbalance on that other side. Now depending on your flexibility level, maybe you're here, you're hanging out there, you can put your elbow on the floor to help brace and to help coax those hips open. If you're a little more flexible, you can take your other hand and reach across that band and then kind of prop that leg open with the hand that did have the band. I kind of look ridiculous here, I think. But give me a little extra stretch in that bottom leg to keep that hip really long and on the floor. And just relax in this position, obviously, because this is like the most comfy, relaxed position ever, right? This is not hard. Ooh, take some nice deep breaths. And then you're just gonna ease your way back in. You can use your other arm to guide yourself in. We're gonna go for one more hamstring pull. Really push, push, push. And release. So we're gonna swap the other side first. Ooh, get some blood flow back to your leg. Other side, hook that foot. Right foot is flat this time. And my left hamstring is a little tighter than my right, so let's see how we go here. Probably should have done my bad side first. I usually recommend that, so I'm not listening to my own advice. All right, a little bendy and press here. Bend and push. Just loosening into those hamstrings. Bend and press. Let your thigh feel really heavy as it comes down to your chest. You're trying to erase any space there. And press. Hold for a second. Pull a little bit with your arms and just think about your pelvis being really heavy. Even arching your back a little bit can change the stretch, so you can try that. And holding and trying to maintain that top leg, start to creep your bottom foot out. This is what really intensifies this stretch for me. Oh, out we go. Woo! Breathe into that, let that settle into your body, and then we go back for that bend and press just a little bit deeper this time. So we're going to the side of the chest or the torso, kind of into that armpit, and push back up. So I like to really relax in this part, pull, 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 relax that hip joint, and then actively with your heel, press to the ceiling or a little bit behind you if you're a little more flexible. One more time, that third set, little press and open, push and stretch, and again, settle in. Little bit of movement, little windshield wiper side to side. Oh my gosh, this side is even tighter. IT bands, ooh, they get ya. So if left foot is up, right hand to both sides of the band, left hand out, take that leg across the body and then pull it up to your opposite shoulder. Sickle your foot if you want a little more stretch in that outer calf. I think a sickled foot is just so ugly, but it does help stretch sometimes, so just don't put it. It's not a pretty line. Woo. Oh, that's getting better. Pull a little harder. You're passing back through the center, swap your hands, band, right hand out, and out we go. Watch this hip. I have to externally rotate to kind of go against it. Don't let your hips twist or rock to the side. Woo. So if you're not up so far, elbow down can be a good little modification. You can always support with your other hand. I feel like my foot's just in front of my face. Hello. Otherwise, taking your opposite, your free hand up and over to kind of crank that leg in a little bit more, and then top arm all the way out. If you can, you really use that elbow to press. It's just a lovely feeling. Point and stretch and lengthen through that bottom leg to try to keep your opposite hip down. And this is where we just relax. Let those hips open. Baby, let them open. All right, now we're bringing it back to the center. Now in my book, no splits practice is complete without a little stretch for the front of the hip. So up we go. Just a brief lunge on either side. We're gonna take not quite the intensity of Kevin's couch stretch, but we're gonna head on into that lunge. Knees already down, toes are not tucked today. So grab when you're ready. I feel like my hip is opened up enough. Grab same side, hand to foot, and pull that leg in. If you can hook your elbow onto your foot, that allows you to sink your hips a little bit lower simultaneously while pulling it. Oh, lose my balance. Hold it, hold it. A good cue here too is to pull your ribs in. I'm feeling it. We're just gonna hold and think all of the positive thoughts here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Give your muscles the time and the chance to open if you stretch too quick. Ooh, I just got a release. Did you see that? Oh, that's the best feeling ever. It's like when a massage, you're getting a massage and they're just digging in on the knot, and then all of a sudden your body goes, and that knot disappears. It's such a good feeling. Cool. We're gonna do the other side before we hit our splits. So just swap it out, take that front knee back and that back knee front. And a little press. This side is better, actually. Okay, so same hand to foot. Pull that leg in. You can bring that elbow up. Awesome. And then find the eye of the elbow there. Oh. Whew. Trying to keep my cool here. I'm going to try to square off and then collect my ribs in a little bit. That almost helps me tuck my pelvis a little bit posteriorly. Ooh. And that intensifies the stretch even more. There, I got another releasing it. This is so good. Let those hips sink heavy. All right, so time to go back to your right leg. It's splits time. I want to start incorporating and increasing your splits time. I should rephrase that. Your time and your actual splits. So right leg forward, just slide it out. If you want to take it just flat on the ground with your back foot flat, fine. You can tuck your back toes. I'm going to do that because I really struggle with keeping my hips straight and square. See, it's already feeling easier. Gosh, it's only been like 5 days. The body is such a magical thing, isn't it? So cool. We're going to try to hold here like for slightly an uncomfortable amount of time. So here we go. I'm going to curl those toes just because my toes are starting to bug me. And I like to keep myself interested here by engaging my front quad. If you have hyperextended knees, even just a little bit, you can lift that heel off the floor. You can flex and point your foot. Just changes things. Make sure you're keeping your good form through your pelvis. Square hips. We're just holding. I think we're good there. I'm going to just roll it around to the other side. And then we'll slide on that side as well. I'm going to still tuck my toes. And down we go. Again, this is my worst side. I don't know why I saved it for last. Big breaths. Listen to your body, the way your muscles feel. They'll kind of give you some nice cues, whether it's okay to keep pushing. Whoa. So stay exactly where you are, and you're just gonna wait for your body to make little changes. Now, if you're already in your splits, I feel like I still have more to work on in this position in getting my hips square. If I was really truly square, gosh, I could probably come up here. All right, humbling. If you're all the way down, square as square can be, then start to elevate your front leg. Foam roller is a great place to start. We'll flex and point that front foot. We're almost to the best part, so don't leave. Don't leave yet. My favorite stretch is coming up next. Give me that stretch and bend through your knee, active quad. All right, so I'm gonna come all the way up against a wall. Okay, I've rearranged my camera angle. I want you to find a flat wall that you have plenty of space on. I have this little lip here at the bottom, so I'm not gonna be able to get as close as I would like, but you're gonna get your hip bones all the way, booty cheeks all the way against your wall, and legs up. Now there's lots of stretches you can do here. Maybe you feel a hamstring stretch here and you wanna hang out there. You can always hit your squat position. That's really nice as well, but we're gonna go for our straddle stretch. So I like a little external rotation first in the thighs and the legs, and out we go. Lovely. And I'm gonna cut the video here pretty soon, but I would love if you stayed in this stretch a little longer, and this is probably one of the easiest stretches to incorporate into a more common stretching routine. So if you want to take this to the next level, I'm going to take that band that I used before and we're going to hook it around the body. We're going to do this, I'm going to offer this progression again in kind of a different position with a stronger band a little bit later. But for now, we're going to try to get back into that position. You have to pull that band behind your body. Be careful of your knees here. And I'm going to hook it around my other foot. And then out we go. Now, without the band, we just had gravity, which is great, but now I have the band to help pull us down. which is even better. I'm gonna stay here and just get my straddle on, so I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video and save them for later, pass them on, share them if it's something that you find useful, and we'll see you back for more tomorrow. Bye.